guys! So today I have a makeup tutorial for you using my new W7 palette in the buff. I do have a review of this palette on my blog, so you can check that link out down below. But as I mentioned before, it is a dupe for the Urban Decay Naked 2 palette and a fraction of the price. So if you don't have any of the neutral palettes or the naked palettes, I highly suggest that you check these ones out. But yes, this is the look I came up with today. Nothing super dark, but not your barely there makeup. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoy. Keep on watching if you want to learn how to do this look. And if you recreate anything similar to this, let me know. I'd love to see it. So of course I'm starting with a primer, and this is going to make sure the shadows stick. And I'm also putting a little bit over my dark circles because I found with this tone it helps to give me a little bit more coverage and cancel out the blue tones. So I'm bringing it all the way up to my brow bone and just patting it out across my lid. And then next I'm going to take the first color on a fluffy brush, and this is chocolate, and it's the matte brown shade. So I'm putting that into my crease and blending it out to give my eye a bit more depth and also to help to blend the colors out when I apply them. Now I'm taking the color Dust, and I'm going to be patting that all over my lid. Make sure to pat your color to make it pop a bit more, make it a bit more vibrant versus doing windshield wiper motions, because you don't want to diffuse the color, you really do want to pack it on. And I'm just going to go over the edges once more with the first brush just to blend those two colors together. Now I'm taking the color Wave on a pointed pencil brush and just working that into my outer V, into my crease, and a little bit along my bottom, or my lash line rather. And I will also be putting it underneath of my eye. Now taking my ring finger, I've tapped it very lightly in the color Camel, and I'm just putting that on the very center of my lid for a bit more dimension. Now taking sand on the small brush that actually comes with the palette, I'm just going to highlight my inner tear duct, and after that I'm going to pick up the original color that we used, Dust, for the lid and put that underneath my lash line, as well as a very small touch of Camel at the very center using my finger. Now I'm just going to tightline my upper lash line with a brown liner, and then I'm going to use my nude from Rimmel on my lower lash line. And to finish off the eyes, I'm applying some mascara to my top and my bottom lashes. Now, moving on to my face, I'm using my Rimmel Stay Matte Liquid Mousse Foundation in True Ivory, and I'm just using the Real Techniques sponge to apply it. And then when I'm finished blending all of that in, I'm going to take my Wake Me Up concealer, also from Rimmel, and just highlight underneath of my eyes to help cover my dark circles, and just blending it out with the same sponge. Now, to make sure everything stays put, I'm using the Stay Matte from Rimmel as well, and just tapping it and sweeping it onto my face. Now I'm taking my brown gel liner and filling in my brows. And it's funny looking at this, my brows still look so thin, but compared to what they used to look like, is ridiculous. Now I'm just going to seal in my brows with a clear brow mascara. So now I'm going to be contouring my face, and I think it's especially important if you're using a matte foundation because your face is going to look really flat. So I'm just using my contour shade from my BH Cosmetics blush palette and putting it under my cheekbones, along my hairline, as well as under my jaw. Now I'm just taking a light peachy pink and putting it on the backs of my cheeks, which is where I prefer to place my blush. And I'm not going too heavy-handed, but I do want to get a bit more color into my face. And then I'm just going to take the highlight shade out of my MAC Noble Touch and just put a nice little highlight on the high tops of my cheeks. And also just putting a touch of that underneath of my brow bone to highlight my eyes. And last but not least, I'm taking my natural lip liner from NYX, lining my lips as well as filling them in. And I'm going to take my Maybelline Caramel Kiss lipstick and put that on top. Ta-da! That's the final look. So here's some close-ups. So that's my makeup look for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in my next video. See ya!